What's going on YouTube and only YouTube? No one else is seeing this ever, okay? Today we have a fun video. We're going up against 2016 Pokemon Senior Division World Champion, Kiyoshiro Arai. He's a Japanese Pokemon player. He won Worlds in the Senior Division, like I said. And I believe he's interested in doing YouTube content, and so he's recording this on his end as well, so you guys can check it out in the description down below. I'm going to be using, I believe I'll just use my Colossal team. It's a solid team. I know how to play it, and I want to use like my most serious team at the moment. He said he wants to post a Pokemon battle on YouTube. So, we're doing a best of 3. It should be fun. Obviously, when you, wait, did he win in Seniors? Did Carson Confer win in Seniors? I thought, maybe I misunderstood what he said. I'm sorry. He's not the world champion. He's the Japanese national champion. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Oopsie. I misunderstood. Let me tweet that out because, okay, cool. Oh, he quit. That's fine. We can just hang out. Okay, I have tweeted that I misunderstood. I was gonna say, I thought Carson won in 2016. Excuse me, there was a mistake in Pokemon. Wait a minute. Okay, no problem. Yeah, so basically, the way that it works is that there are different divisions in Pokemon. This is so that, like, you know, kids who want to play, like, 10 and under don't end up playing with, like, college kids. So, yeah, basically, there's 3 divisions. There's 10 and under, which is called Junior Division. And then there's, like, 11 to 15, which is Senior Division. And then there's 15 and older. And the ages are approximate because instead of going by age, Pokemon goes by birth year. So, like, yeah, December versus January, you can be, like, the same age, but you'll be in a different division if you're in the cutoff year, which is what happened to me my first year. But yeah, this is Japan's 2016 national champion. Had success in, you know, this season where I also had my most success. Well, I guess you could argue, like, maybe 2012 was more successful for me than 2016. However, yeah, like, 2016 is probably my most notorious year. So anyway, we did well in similar formats. And it's exciting to play against players from other regions, and it's exciting to play against other players who've been around for a while and have had success in past years. So, yeah, I'm interested to see how things go for sure. Let's see what he's got. I wonder, Japan often will have kind of wonky stuff. Okay, so if I'm not much mistaken, this could be, I haven't played Pokemon in so long. I totally forgot how to play. Okay, so basically, I think there's 2 potential things here. I'm really worried about Imprisoned Dusclops. Gyarados is a real problem for my team. I think because this is best of 3 and not best of 1, I'm going to do something a little bit different than I would normally do in a best of 1 game. I'm actually going to leave Colossal Dragapult on the bench. The reason for this is that I think it's pretty likely he does, like, Tyranitar Excadrill or Excadrill Gyarados or something. Yeah, and so, like, for that reason, I don't really want to just, you know, give him that advantage right off the bat, because if he leads Tyranitar Excadrill, my play is basically, like, sack my leads to try and win with Conkeldurr, and although it's fine, those kinds of teams don't normally have Dusclops, and so I'm not confident it would work here. So therefore, I'm going to go with a different strategy. I'm going to use Dragapult and Dusclops, which has, like, Togekiss and Dusclops, which has, like, a somewhat positive matchup against Gyarados stuff, and also is a somewhat positive matchup against Tyranitar Excadrill. It basically ensures I get Trick Room up, because I can switch to Gastrodon right away and Trick Room. And just start, like, yeah, wasting Dynamax turns, or if he tries to set up, I can go for Haze. It's unlikely he would go for, like, Earthquake Crunch in that position, I think, which is kind of the only thing that beats my play there. So, yeah. Togekiss Dragapult is scary as well, although with Yawn and Lumberry, like, it's not that scary. So yeah, overall, I feel like this is solid. We'll have to watch out for weird Dragapult moves. It's a Pokemon that can be physical or special. If we look at his team, we see, like, his 3 main attackers are physical, and Dusclops and Togekiss are normally more support. So that might imply special Dragapult, but doesn't necessarily mean it. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, the opponent is from Japan, I believe. He told me he won Japan's Nationals in Senior Division, so I assume he's Japanese, because those are normally you have to live in Japan. Okay, Dusclops Tyranitar the leads. Let's find out the items right away. Not perfect. We can expect a Rock Slide here. See if it's weakness policy. The nice thing is that they won't Dynamax, but that's also kind of a negative thing. It is weakness policy Tyranitar and Eviolite Dusclops. Okay. So they're just going to go for Rock Slide, right? I kind of want to double out. I kind of want to go for Yawn. I can switch to Conkeldurr pretty safely here. The question is, should I switch to Gastrodon as well? I don't know about Ally Switch either. I'm really worried about Imprisoned Dusclops. That's, like, my main fear right now. Yeah, I'm going to double out here. I'm going to yawn Dusclops and switch to Conk. I'll give him some damage on my Token Kiss. However, I think that's okay. Yeah, Conkeldurr is my main offensive Pokemon and also my probable Dynamax target. However, okay, they stay with Tyranitar. I could have led with Conkeldurr, and if it was a regular Sand team, I would have considered it. But with Gyarados, I thought that was also a possible lead. Yeah, they don't Dynamax, most likely because they're afraid of Yawn. So that's why I yawned the Dusclops to force it out. I'm also scouting for Imprison. Rock Slide comes out, that makes sense. They missed Token Kiss, that's pretty unfortunate for them. The damage would have been very helpful in that position. And they're going to go for Bulldoze, actually. Okay, so they get the weakness policy off. However, not the end of the world. For me, like, it's not ideal by any means. However, yeah, I'm actually really surprised they went for it. Okay, no Imprison then. Okay. I kind of want to Dynamax Conkeldurr early, although I don't know if that's smart. I can ensure that, like, Togekiss... I can ensure that Dusclops switches out here, and I can ensure that I take a hit. I think I'm not going to overpredict. I'm just going to say what happens if Tyranitar... Like, Tyranitar might Dynamax and attack, or it might just protect. But I think just Dynamaxing early is okay. Let's take a look at the rest of the team. Because Gastrodon and Dusclops actually do a pretty good job once Tyranitar goes down. Like, because I can Yawn and Nightshade things to death. So I'm going to Yawn again into the Dusclops. And I'm going to max... I could also follow me in Drain Punch. I could also follow me in Mach Punch. Yeah, this covers almost every option, I think. Like, it KOs Dynamax, it covers a switch. And, yeah, that's pretty good. And if he, for some reason, Ally switches, then I get a Yawn and Tyranitar, which is also pretty good. So, yeah, let's see. I know most of the content I put on the channel is best of one content. It does switch Dusclops out, okay. So I think it's cool to have best of three stuff. This should be Gyarados or Togekiss. Okay, Gyarados is the switch, so let's see if it's Intimidate. This will give us some inclination as to, yeah, what it wants to do. No, okay, interesting. No Dynamax from my opponent. Yeah, Gyarados is a problem. If he actually just takes the... Like, if he actually just lets me KO him here, we're going to be in a bit of trouble, I think. Although, best case scenario, I think he protects. Worst case scenario, he Rock Slides. Although, Mach Punch is pretty obvious, so I figured he wouldn't do that, but yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. So we made the right move here. We're going to get a Yawn on Gyarados. Excuse me. This is favorable for us because... Like, if it has Lumberry, which it's not even guaranteed to have. Gyarados early season ran Lumberry a lot, but now, like, they've started running it less. So if it runs Lumberry, then it's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage, but there's some problems. I didn't put it in Dazzling Gleam range, which I was kind of hoping I would. Okay, that did less than I expected. Less than I hoped, I should say. The problem is if they just, like, if they are Lumberry Gyarados... Well, what I was saying is that Gyarados has stopped running Lumberry as much, I think. I'm actually going to go for the KO into Gyarados. It's a bigger threat to my team composition overall. I can actually switch to Gastrodon this turn if I... No, I have to follow me, in case they go for Max Airstream. I think the big brain play would they go Bounce. But yeah, I'm going to follow me and Icicle Crash here. I am +1, so it should do a good chunk of damage. And in a worst case scenario, like... Yeah, actually, might be bad. It depends on who they Dynamax. The nice thing is they can't Dynamax both Gyarados and Tyranitar. They actually switch out Gyarados. Okay, that's not ideal. This should be Dusclops, I think. So that tells us it's not Lum Gyarados. So I guess I should have considered that. But now I've kind of put myself in a corner. Yeah, that was not my best idea. Unless they go for, like, Superpower or something, which is super unlikely. Okay, yeah, that was a better play. Conk takes damage. Yeah, I think we're going to lose to Gyarados in the end here, because I didn't do enough damage to it. I could beat it, for sure. But yeah, my back Pokemon just don't do a very good job against it, is the truth. It's a lot of damage, though. It's only +2 Tyranitar. Maybe I should just go for the KO. Like, I could, because, wait, is Conkeldurr slower than Dusclops now? Tyranitar first. Conkeldurr, then Dusclops. Okay. Huh. I think what I have to do here is go Dusclops, set Trick Room, and KO the Dusclops. I don't know if I can take any hits from anybody. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Maybe they'll expect Ally Switch. Yeah, I played a little too recklessly with Conkeldurr here. I don't normally Dynamax early with this team, but I saw an opportunity and I took it. The better play there would have been pretty much anything else. But yeah, I'll go for Trick Room. They might worry about Ally Switch. I do need to use Conkeldurr to get rid of Dusclops here. My original plan, like last turn, was to go into Gastrodon and protect with both if something went wrong, so I could get Mach Punch the next turn, but I realized that, like, without speed control, that's not going to work at all. Yeah, Gyarados is a really big problem for my team, especially offensive Gyarados. And Dusclops plus Gyarados is something I encountered in the ladder a couple times, and yeah, it just doesn't work for me. Because basically, like, I generally can deal with Gyarados by, like, getting speed control and then, like, out-bulking it somehow. But, like, stalling out Dynamax and then going from there. But the opposing Dusclops makes that really hard because the passive damage from Nightshade makes smart switching difficult. Okay, they go for Crunch. I think I'll live this. I made this play assuming Dusclops could take +2 Crunch. That was a bad play, it turns out. Okay, I thought I took +2 Crunch. Huh. Okay, well, that was a bad play. I've lost now. Oh, we will get rid of Dusclops here. So, yeah, that was just the wrong play. But I honestly, like, given where I played myself into with the Tyranitar, I don't think I could have done that much better. Okay, cool. So we're going to lose this one, but we got some good information. Dusclops has Trick Room, Nightshade, Bulldoze, meaning it lacks 2 of Haze, Ally Switch, and Pain Split, meaning it's actually a lot easier to deal with my Dusclops, most likely. Tyranitar's a problem, but we knew that already. Gastrodon's going to come in here and not going to save me. Gyarados should come in. Yeah, and I could just forfeit. They'll keep playing. I'll see if I can figure out what items, or what we can learn about this Gyarados, other than we know that it doesn't have Lumberry. Let's just confirm that. I'm actually going to go for Yawn into Gyarados as it most likely Dynamaxes and Mach Punch here. I could Protect and take, like, a Power Whip, for example, but, like, I think if I'm my opponent here, I have a pretty, like, guaranteed win condition by Max flying into the Conkeldurr, because I can't take a Protect. I can't take a hit through Protect, and so, yeah, they'll just win the game. But if I can confirm that it's not Lumberry, that'd be really valuable information for me in Game 2. I also, like, went for this play because if Tyranitar doesn't protect itself, which we will see, I might be able to find out what the last Pokemon... Yeah, if Tyranitar doesn't protect itself, I'll guaranteed find out what the last Pokemon is. I can also scout for, like, Life Orb on Gyarados. And check if it has Power Whip here as well. So it's all good stuff, because sometimes Gyarados will run Max Quake instead. And sometimes Gyarados will run Assault Vest. So, like, yeah, I think it's all valuable information for us. Ideally, Tyranitar doesn't protect itself, but it really has no reason not to. Okay, cool. So we find out what the last Pokemon is, which is going to help us in Game 2. Or for planning for Game 2, I should say. Power Whip or Bounce? Overgrowth. Okay, so it does have Overgrowth. Not ideal. I'll see that I'm not Rindoberry. I published this team, so we might already know that, but yeah. This will tell us if it's Life Orb or Moxie. Or if it's Life Orb or not Life Orb. Okay, go down. Moxie comes out. Is it Life Orb? It's not Life Orb, but I'm pretty sure it's not Lumberry either. Although I shouldn't bet on that, because he might have just wanted to preserve the Lumberry, knowing that, yeah. Like, his playmate was good based on what I did, so yeah. Maybe I shouldn't bet that it's not Lumberry. I only know that it might not be Lumberry. And the last Pokemon is actually Dragapult. He brought Dragapult in the back, which is interesting. Let's see if we can learn anything about this Dragapult. It doesn't really matter what I do this game, this turn. Conkeldurr is good here. My assumption was correct, especially without Intimidate Gyarados, but yeah. How do I beat Gyarados is the question. Okay, it has Protect, so it's not choiced. I won't get to learn anything else about this Dragapult. Reveals Airstream and Overgrowth. And surely it has Water as well. But yeah, the moves in the Gyarados are kind of important here. Oh, you know what? Actually, okay. I'm thinking about Game 2, because I have to adjust in some way. I think my Conkeldurr play was pretty bad, and like I said, like, I do think Conkeldurr is kind of a key piece here. I don't think I really used any of my Pokemon well in this game, except for Togekiss. I used Togekiss kind of well. Putting Yawn pressure on. So basically, I have a couple options. Like, I kind of want to lead Conkeldurr because it beats the Sandmons. Yeah, actually, I think leading Conkeldurr is actually okay here because... Although, like, if he leads with Gyarados or... Like, I feel like if I'm the opponent here, I bring maybe Togekiss over Dragapult. Thank you for the sub. I truthfully really do want to do Conkeldurr stuff here, or Colossal stuff here, but I think I'm going to take a gamble and say, okay, I might lose this game and lose the set. However, I think if I show that I'm reluctant to bring it again... What do I do with Conkeldurr? Dusclops. Get speed control up. No Togekiss? Is that really smart? Probably not, right? How good is Colossal here without stuff? It's not it's not good. It's not... The passive damage is kind of nice. I'm going to try this. This isn't a mode I normally do. However, in this position, Dynamax Conkeldurr is so strong. Yeah. Dynamax Conkeldurr is very, very strong. Yeah. I think Colossal's fine here. Like, it's not great, but... Yeah, basically what I want... like, I think there's a chance... I think there's a pretty good chance he brings Togekiss, and, like, being able to set Sun and Trick Room is actually kind of nice against Gyarados. And then... Yeah, also, like, basically, it's not bad against Dragapult, although it could be Water move Dragapult. And the passive damage is really good against Dusclops as well, especially in Sand. So, like... And I get the special defense boost from Sand, though that doesn't really matter because, yeah, they're mostly physical Pokemon. So yeah, basically, if he doesn't lead a flying type here, I should be in okay shape. If he does lead a flying type, things are going to get a lot more interesting really quickly. And I think I might be able to trick Tyranitar into giving me my weakness policy boost as well. And I could also Scald myself. Uh-oh. Okay, same leads as last game. That makes sense. I'm tempted to just go for a Mach Punch, though I really don't think my opponent will let me. I'm also tempted to Ice Punch into something here. I'm faster than him. Okay. I could... Okay, so what are my moves here? I also have to consider that he might Ally Switch. I think if you're the Tyranitar here, like, maybe you just... I'll just try and cover options. Like, maybe he goes for Ally Switch, but at least I'll learn. And, like, Tyranitar can't do that much threatening stuff anyway. Worst case scenario, Gyarados comes in, but I actually want to bait Gyarados in, personally. So just Tyranitar out. Okay, so something's taking a Drain Punch. Most likely Gyarados. That is Gyarados. However, yeah, I mean, getting damage in Gyarados is pretty nice because, once again, this is the thing I care the most about. I could have Ice Punched that slot, but I really didn't think it was worth it. And, like, as you can see, Drain Punch actually does a ton of damage. That might even be a critical hit. Oh, wait, no. Conkeldurr is just super strong. That's right. He goes for Nightshade as well. He wants damage on Dusclops, actually. That's not super, like, good for him in the long run, actually, because I have Pain Split, and that's going to be, like, one of my main tools here. So, yeah, I don't care. I don't mind taking damage in Dusclops, but the fact that he is... Actually, no, it was a good play because, yeah. Citrus Berry? No Citrus Berry. Okay, cool. I don't know anything about this Gyarados, but I'm going to hard switch to Colossal here. I think my most important Pokemon is Conkeldurr. I really don't want to give up a KO here is the thing. The switch out of Conkeldurr into something else is really obvious. So I think he could go for potentially a read and... try and hit me with, like, Max Overgrowth, for example. I don't think he goes for Max Geyser, since, like, the flying move is obvious, so I probably want to go into Gastrodon. I wouldn't... And I also don't think he Dynamaxes here, although he might go for... Wait, imagine the opponent switches back into Tyranitar and goes for Bulldoze, and then they activate my weakness policy on Colossal. And then I haze. It doesn't matter. Alright, Conk switches out because it's the most important Pokemon on my team right now. Especially with damage on Gyarados, who is, like, the biggest Conkeldurr answer. They're going to switch Gyarados out as well, take a Nightshade or something. I was joking about that stuff, but this should be Tyranitar, actually. Okay, they're trying to reverse Trick Room, it looks like. They also want to put me in Crunch range. Okay, they reverse Trick Room. So I think on this turn, they're more than likely going to go for... What are they going to go for? I'm kind of in a weird spot. I think I just want to protect and switch, although... I kind of also want to go for Coals. Don't want to forfeit. Yeah, they did a good job of getting me out of position. They've had some good baits. I should have protected my Conkeldurr there. There's no way their Gyarados has Protect, by the way, based on how they're playing. Oh, actually, you know what would be interesting? You know what would be interesting, actually? I have an idea. I don't know if it's good or bad, but... Oh, actually, you know what's actually... No, I have a better idea. I'm sacking Dusclops. And I'm using my Dynamax. But it's not without reason. I have an idea. I don't know if it's... Actually, I'm not sure if it's a good idea or a bad idea, but it's my idea. I'm going to get the Coals off as well, which, given how much damage we have on the Gyarados in the back, is probably pretty helpful. I wonder who the last Pokemon is. Okay, no Dynamax from my opponent. I wonder what they're going for. Between Sand and Vocalith damage and Nightshade... Well, potentially Nightshade. I don't know if I'll get it off. Thank you for the sub. Ground move Tyranitar. Ground, Rock, okay. I guess they predicted to switch, but I didn't want to switch there. Are they going to bulldoze me? Oh, maybe they're bulldozing me, actually. Okay, they nightshaded. Interesting. So now I'm +2, which is nice. I actually have a somewhat safe play of max grassing the Tyranitar here. Nightshade. We've seen Nightshade, Trick Room, and Bulldoze. We do not know the last move. I think I'm just going to go for Max Overgrowth and Trick Room here. It covers a lot of the options. I'm going to give them Weakness Policy, but outside of just like raw Rock Slide, which I think they'll die to +2 Max Grass anyway, it puts me in a pretty nice spot. Basically, I think they have to Dynamax to survive my hit, and then once they Dynamax, then... Oh, what if they Hard Read that? Basically, as long as I hit one of my Pokemon survive here, I think I might be okay, because I should force Dynamax here. They go for Protect. Good move. Good move, good move. Yeah, that was a good move. I get Overgrowth off, which is not super helpful. My plan didn't work, by the way. The plan was to go into Gastrodon and get a Scald off. I don't even think that would have killed it in hindsight, by the way. BT dubs. Weakness Policy activates. We get rid of Dusclops at the end of this turn, though, which is good. They go for Bulldoze. Okay, so they actually lower my speed, which ends up hurting them more than it helps them, because as they lower my speed, like, first of all, I'm in grassy terrain, so it doesn't even do any damage, even though it's 4 times. And, yeah, now my Colossal is actually probably slower than their Tyranitar, and we can actually check that as well. So my Colossal in the back play actually ended up working out really nicely. So, yeah, their Dusclops is going to go down to the coals, or the rocks, or the sand. Goodbye, goodbye. Now we have to pay attention to turn order, because if Colossal's slower, then I probably can just attack, but if it's faster, then I might just haze. Get rid of the Tyranitar's boost. Okay, it's slower. Or it's faster in Trick Room. No, yeah, it's faster in Trick Room, so it's slower out of Trick Room. And I still have 2 turns left of the Coals and 1 turn left of Dynamax. Now, granted, it's not like, you know, not the best use of Dynamax I've ever had, but the thing is, they're kind of in a rough spot here because it feels to me like they're forced to go into, yeah, whatever their last Pokemon is. The thing is, okay, so now we know all their Pokemon. I think I just go for Overgrowth into Tyranitar here, and I'm just going to Pain Split, I think, into the Dragapult. In order for Tyranitar to survive, it has to go for Dynamax, and if it Dynamaxes, then it just takes a lot of damage, and the Conkeldurr wins. And if Dragapult Dynamaxes, it can only KO 1 Mon. And if Gyarados switches in, it dies. And with Conkeldurr, yeah, with Conkeldurr in the back, I'm still in pretty good shape here. Yeah, I'm lucky he protected there. A different move would have been bad for me. I'm actually lucky he didn't reverse Trick Room. Dusclops actually is activating, so I guess it's Dynamax Tyranitar. I agree, you're a +2. Like, you have nothing to lose at this point. Oh, it's Dragapult, okay. Okay, I agree with that one. Both Pokemon made sense, truthfully. Like, Tyranitar would have died to Conkeldurr, but, yeah. Both, oh, go for the double. Okay, fails. That's good. We're getting some chip damage off here. I wanted to heal Dusclops off in case, like, he went for him, like, in case it's, like, Special Dragapult or something. I could lose this, but I'm pretty sure the Gyarados doesn't have Protect, and I should only lose 1 Pokemon this turn. Okay, Kiyoshiro goes down. Yeah, the Bulldoze ends up really helping me. If he hadn't lowered my speed there, I would have probably lost. Or I would have been harder, I should say. Phantasm comes out. That should be into Colossal, actually. Okay, that implies to me that it's Special Dragapult, because I'm bulkier, especially in the sand. Oh, though, yeah, we can't confirm that. Okay, yeah, it's definitely Special Dragapult. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's 100% Special Dragapult. Get some more chip damage off. Yeah, and at this point, like, get a lot of my Pokemon just win. Conkeldurr, Gastrodon. Yeah, I should win this game now. Gyarados comes in. I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't have Protect. I'm kind of tempted to not KO it so I can scout for the item. Like, Protect and Switch, for example. Is that really stupid? It kind of feels stupid. If I Protect and Switch, can I still win this? Yeah, I'm actually going to invest here. Protect and Switch. I could lose this if I lose both Mons, right? Nah. Yeah, it's... do I want to invest or do I want to just, like, safely win? I'm going to invest. This could be a very big mistake, actually. Yeah, I think I'll just take the win. Like, I'll figure out the Gyarados item later. Ancient Power into Gyarados. And I do think it makes sense for me to switch to Gastrodon nonetheless. I really wanted to be risky, but there's just so... Like, if they go for, like, Power Up into Gastrodon or Bounce... Yeah, it just wasn't worth it. If they Protect, that'd be super nice. Yeah, they don't have Protect. I think he's got a Ground move as the last. We've already seen Grass and Flying, and we can assume Water. We assume Water, but it's not guaranteed. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Phantasm again. Into Colossal. I haven't revealed Yon Gastrodon, so I think I won't reveal Yon Gastrodon. This is their last turn of Dynamax. And my last turn of Coles. I'll just go Conk on Ice Punch. Grassy Train hurting me more than it's helping me. Yeah, I think Conk and Ice Punch is fine here. They're definitely special Dragapult. So basically, like, I took a gamble game 2, and I said, alright, I'm going to lead something really weird that shows that I'm, like, counter-leading you. I think this KOs. I'm actually not positive now that I think about it. They're at, like, 65%, and an Earth Power plus Ice Punch. Yeah, that should definitely KO, actually. This should, like, bring him down below 50. Yeah, and then Ice Punch definitely OHKOs. Yeah, 100%. Okay, cool. So it wasn't super clean, I'm going to be honest, but we had a couple good plays that, you know, turned this around for us. Yeah, I don't feel like we should have won that, though. Personally. I don't think we should have won that. I think that we got kind of lucky. Not in terms of, like, the actual gameplay, but just in terms of, like, what happened. So now we're in game 3. So basically, I am doing game 3 what I wanted to do if I won, what I would have done if I won game 2. Or game 1. Game 2. I'm going to do Dragapult Colossal 100% of the time here. I think it makes the most sense. I was just trying to, like, show that I wasn't willing to do it, so that now they're, like, I don't expect my opponent to counter it. I don't think he's going to lead Tyranitar, so that means I don't have to worry about Tyranitar Excadrill, and I can always abandon ship if I need to. That's not what I wanted. The only question is, do I go Conkeldurr or Dusclops? Well, I go Conkeldurr. Do I do Dusclops, or do I do, I think I do Dusclops here. I don't think that their Dusclops has any kind of, I don't think their Dusclops has, like, Ally Switch. Or sorry, I don't think their Dusclops has Pain Split, which means that, like, it's easier for me to chip down. And also, like, with Weakness Policy Tyranitar and stuff, thank you for subbing. With Weakness Policy Tyranitar and stuff, it's kind of, like, I might want Haze at some point, and with Moxie Gyarados as well, I might want Haze. And with, like, all these Pokemon, all the max moves affect the stats, except for Dusclops, and so, yeah, I think it might be beneficial for me to have that. I'm planning on Dynamaxing Colossal this game, though I don't have to. My main plan is to say, okay, I think you're going to lead Dusclops and something else. We haven't seen the Togekiss yet either, which is something we have to keep in mind. Yeah, and I don't think it's worth bringing Gastrodon, because I'm pretty sure that Gyarados doesn't have Protect, and based on that assumption, I think that it might have Max Quake. I've seen a lot of Max Quake Gyarados, so yeah. And basically by leading Conkeldurr last game, Conkeldurr Dusclops, I really discouraged potentially an Excadrill lead, which is another one of the big problems for Colossal. Yeah, so that's kind of my thought process. I'm going to try and set screens, maybe get him to Dynamax early with the threat of Colossal, which I haven't really shown the Surf mode yet. And then bait out Dynamax early, use Dusclops with screens to install a Dynamax, and then win with Conkeldurr or Colossal. That's my plan. Good luck, have fun. No. Okay. I was like, did he really lead a Dragapult? Did he really lead a Tyranitar Excadrill? Okay, cool. So that's a rough lead, not gonna lie. However, I get to find out the item, which is nice. I didn't bring either of my Yawn users, so it doesn't really matter anymore. We know he's Max Quake Tyranitar. I'm really surprised he lit Tyranitar here. But yeah, we can just kind of sack Dragapult for screen. They should Dynamax here, I think. I'm gonna Reflect and switch to Dusclops. Let's see what they want to do. Worst case scenario, they, like, start Dynamaxing Tyranitar and then attack themselves with Earthquake Gyarados, which is actually kind of reasonable here. I could have also protected and played this slow, but I figured getting Colossal out is kind of important. Yeah, they don't know also that I don't have Gastrodon on the back, which is important. Thank you for subbing. Join the sub Discord. This is a really good lead for my opponent, though. He led, like, the two, like, I thought that it would be, I was showing pretty clearly that I didn't want to lead Colossal. Basically, I like this play because, show me the item. Weakness policy and Assault Vest. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, this is what I wanted. I wanted somebody to Dynamax. Is it Gyarados, actually? I think it might be Gyarados. Okay, that's really good. We got what we wanted here. Gyarados Dynamaxes, which means you can't activate Tyranitar's weakness policy. It's probably going to go for Max Quake if I had to guess. I don't think you go for Geyser here. I forced the Gyarados to Dynamax because the threat of Surf plus Max Vocalith into that slot would mean that, yeah, it would just be bad. Although, actually, Tyranitar didn't get the weakness policy boost, so maybe it wasn't that bad. Quake comes out. We knew it had Quake. We were right. It was a really good assumption. Pays off well. We get Reflect Up. We don't take very much damage at all. And with Gyarados Dynamaxing, and now that we confirm that it doesn't have Protect, yeah, we set Conkeldurr up for a really nice position. This should be Crunch. Yeah, Crunch, probably into Dragapult. But I should live this. Okay, I survive, and I think I actually live with on 1 HP after Sand. Nice. It's calculated. I do have to take 2 hits from this Gyarados here. However, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I can go for Light Screen, which isn't a great investment, but I think it's better than Dragon Darts, honestly. And then I can go for Trick Room. I've already revealed Pain Split as well. Like, I definitely take Crunch. They can't side activate weakness policy. And just in case their I'm pretty sure their Dragapult is special, so I think, like, is it probably going to help me? Realistically, no. Like, it's probably not going to help me. However, if it, like, there's a chance that it helps. We have to keep in mind Togekiss could be in the back as well, though. But the fact that he didn't lead Dusclops, I think, is good. Because, yeah, like, Dusclops is kind of the main... This is how... This kind of mode, Reflect plus Dusclops plus Conkeldurr and Trick Room, is how I normally beat this style of team. However, yeah, like, when they have a Dusclops, it makes it a lot harder. Airstream comes out. Okay, they're going to raise their speed and their attack. I might want to consider hazing this. I took a lot of damage there for no reason. I'm going to take a Crunch as well. Actually, this isn't over now that I think about it. Yeah, they got an Airstream boost. Crunch comes out. I should live this comfortably. Oh, wait, they didn't get Moxie. Okay, I don't need to haze. And Trick Room goes up. Okay. Okay. I could max here if I wanted, but I don't think I want to. We haven't confirmed that... We have not confirmed that, that they don't have Dusclops in the back. And so if I go for, like, Max Knuckle and then take an Airstream for no reason, like, it'd be pretty bad. Thanks for all the subs. Did someone gift? Let me check. Oh my god, Destin TBG with the 10 gift subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's super generous. Back to the match. I said I wasn't going to look at chat. Okay. We're just going to Detect here. Take the Airstream through the Detect. It's fine. I still have a good position. I could max guard here, but I think just Detect is probably fine. This is not over. Yeah, Tyranitar switches out, so I'm glad I played defensive this turn. There should be either Togekiss or... Oh, Togekiss? Oh, interesting. Okay. I've also revealed all my Pokemon now. This actually isn't over, somehow. Like, because basically the problem is that I'm going to take some damage with the Conkeldurr here. And they've been making, like, really smart switches. Airstream again. Through Protect and Reflect, I shouldn't take that much. Oh, actually, I didn't take that much at all. Okay, cool, it's fine. Okay, another plus speed again. Basically, I need Conkeldurr to beat the Tyranitar, but the problem is that, like... Oh, this is actually really annoying. The problem is that, like, they have 2 flying types in the field. I have a feeling Togekiss is going to switch out here. I don't know if I want to hard read it, though. Because I could also just... Like, I want to max Ice Punch into the Togekiss. But what if it switches? Then I still get some damage on something. Yeah, I'll do that. They might go for Bounce here, which is less than ideal. But yeah, I'll just make most of my turns right now. Togekiss could have the Ally switch, which wouldn't be bad. But Protect would be kind of bad. Tyranitar could switch in. Dusclops could switch in. Yeah, this isn't terrible. Like, I'm about to use my Dynamax, but I just have a feeling that they're not going to let me get the most out of it. Reflect is helping out a lot. And the nice thing is that Tyranitar doesn't get one-shot by Mach Punch, since there's no Intimidate or... And there's also no Dynamax in play, so I can one-shot the Tyranitar with Mach Punch in the late game if I need to, but I need Conkeldurr to stay around. Basically, though, I've given up Colossal... Oh, they actually don't switch. I've given up Colossal's usefulness here. That's the trade-off. I've said, okay, this is all I can do. Like, Colossal's not doing anything for us this game. Except to, like, be a switch or a dead weight or, you know, a sack or something. But yeah, we're going to Dynamax Conkeldurr here. I think we still have one turn of Reflect left after this. So I can make the most of it. If they go for Bounce with Gyarados... So do they Protect? Okay, no protects. Okay. I expect bounce Gyarados. Let's see. We know they're under 50 health now because of the pain split. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Okay, token is going down just big. We really needed that thing gone. I'm glad I didn't overpredict there. I definitely could have. Get the hail up. I think they'll bounce here. If I was them, I'd bounce. Yeah, bounce comes out. Really good move. I can't do anything about that. Like, it forces me into a position where I either have to take damage this next turn, or I have to use a max guard, which is like less than ideal. But with Reflect and Dynamax, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna like let him bounce me and target whatever comes in. Gyarados is definitely in range of Nightshade, by the way. So it's just, yeah. But again, if Conkeldurr goes down, I think I'll lose to Tyranitar. So I just have to figure out a way around that. I'm curious what the last Pokemon is. Is it Excadrill? It's probably not Dusclops, I think. I think if you have Dusclops, you would have brought it in there. It's Tyranitar? Yeah, Tyranitar comes back in. It's kind of tricky. Like, on the one hand, I want to Max Knuckle it. On the other hand, I'm scared to Max Knuckle it. I'm just going to Max Knuckle it. Do some damage through Protect in the worst case scenario. Yeah, I don't really have anything better to do here. I could switch to Colossal. It's a Sulphus Gyarados. Do I want to switch to Colossal? Nah, why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. Pain Split covers a switch. Okay, they switch out. They got me. Dragapult. Oh, I knew it was Dragapult. I should have... That was a really good play. That was a really good play. However, yeah, that was a really good play. I still got a Pain Split off, which is probably going to do, like, not a ton because Dragapult's HP is low. But yeah, it brings them into 119 health, which means they're almost in range of two Nightshades, which is pretty... After a Life Orb, they'll definitely be in range of 2 Nightshades. Yeah, and I didn't even take that much damage from Bounce thanks to Reflect and Dynamax. I'm just worried about Paralysis. Okay, that's how I lose. Yeah, that's how I lose. And my Reflect is gone as well, which is quite bad. I think without Paralysis, this was a pretty easy endgame for me. However, with Paralysis, it gets a lot messier. Yeah, I still have 1 turn left to Trick Room as well. Yeah, this becomes very messy very quickly. I'll go for Hailstorm into the Dragapult. It does good things for me regardless. However, yeah. That's a really bad full para. I was worried about that. I should have gone for Nightshade and Max Ice Punch. Okay, Dragapult protects itself, so, I mean, we don't take any damage this turn, which is nice. Oh, we get the Hailstorm off as well. We're doing a lot of chip damage here. I'm just worried about it coming down to Mach Punch. Okay, Hail goes up again. How do I safely win this game, is my question. Because Mach Punching Tyranitar is not safe anymore. We get rid of Gyarados. I have a Colossal in the back. I have 5 more turns of... Well, we get 4 more turns of Sand. Oh. Wait, it was... I thought that... Oh, I understand what happened. No, I don't understand what happened. Weren't they at 92 HP or something after I Pain Split them in Dynamax form? Oh, I understand what happened. Okay, I'm out of light screen. Basically, I think the way that this turn works is Okay, I know what to do. I don't know. It's like things become more volatile. However, no, actually, this should safely win me the game. I win this game, I think, 75% of the time. I have a play that I think will win me this game at least 75% of the time. In a worst case scenario, I should still win 75% of the time. I'm going to switch to Colossal, who I've saved as a sack, because Dragapult, I think, is in range of Life Orb plus Sand damage. And Dragapult has to attack here. It's not going to protect. Because the Mach Punch into Tyranitar play is very obvious. That's assuming my opponent knows that Mach Punch will KO, which isn't guaranteed, because not all Conkeldurr can KO with Mach Punch. But even still, I think there's a pretty good chance that they'll just attack with Dragapult, and then it will put it in range of Sand plus Life Orb. And then with Sand plus Life Orb into play, Trick Room ended, right? I'm not crazy. I wasn't even... It felt like the right amount of time that it ended, so I didn't even check. They go for Protect, that's really good. This means that either Colossal will take more damage, or no damage, or... Yeah, Shadow Ball. Yeah, okay, that was the right play by me. Oh! Wait, actually, I don't know if Trick Room's up or not. Okay, I assume they're in Sand range now. Bop. Okay, Trick Room is up. Okay. Okay, nice. That was the right play. Yeah, so basically in that position, like, I covered almost every option outside of Dragon Ball going for a double protect. If Tyranitar attacks there, like, I still force a Conkeldurr versus Tyranitar endgame, which is in my favor. I might lose this, actually. I'm going to try and play smart, actually. I'm going to try and play as assuming that I don't have Conkeldurr. Like, assuming that Conkeldurr will die. Okay, they have 134 health left. They go for Stomping Tantrum. That's the move I expected. So I need 3 Nightshades to win this. I'm just going to go for the double. Why not? And Nightshade. I wouldn't need to go for double if it weren't for... Wait, okay, hang on. Is the 100%... Okay, I got lucky. But is the 100% optimal play to sack Conkeldurr there and Nightshade? And then protect Nightshade? And then Ancient Power Nightshade, and then you win as long as you don't get crit? Ooh, the read! He called the double protect. I actually don't think Colossal would go down to that, but that's fine. I actually feel like the 100% safe play is to actually sack Conkeldurr here. I know it sounds crazy, but then Sand will end, and wait, 134. He'll have 34, excuse me, 34 health left. And I just need Ancient Power out of Sand to do 34 health. And yeah, I still don't see how he gets rid of Conkeldurr. Yeah, I'm going to play assuming I'll get paralyzed. Which might lose me the game. Like, if I overestimated Colossal's damage output, I could lose here for sure. Okay, never mind. I'm a genius. I didn't expect that. It just happened to work in my favor. Because I was trying to get my odds to be better than 1/4. And if I bring him down to 34 health, I actually... Wait, okay. I think my actual optimal thing here is to pain split myself, because then I'll have an attack. Because I won't die to a Stomping Tantrum. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. And that's it. Yeah, that's the set. So, really good games to Kiyoshiro Arai, 2016 Japanese national champion. Check it out. I'm sure the best of 3 will be on his channel. I'm sure it's going to be in Japanese, but that's okay. You can still like see like what he's thinking, and if you understand Japanese, then you can watch that as well. So tell him GG's. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe and comment and watch my streams. And yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks for watching. He says GG's. Goodbye.